Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Chemically Bonded. I don't know what episode we're on because I've been playing that Doki Doki mod the past 3 days or so, but by the time you see this episode, it will be 3 episodes later. It's confusing. I don't know what's going on. You don't know what's going on. All right, let's count. So 6 plus 2, that means we are on 9. That's how this works. Let's go ahead. I'll do a quick recap because it has been a while for all parties involved, especially my party, the epic party. We went to a different town, a different prefecture even, with Naomi, and the backstory of her relationship with Kyoko came out, and Kyoko used to be on the track team, and Naomi and her friends cheated in a race to get Kyoko a win because they're like, hey, she's our friend. We want her to get a win, so we're going to cheat for her. But the discipline committee was like, hey, cheating's not epic. But they blamed Kyoko, even though it wasn't Kyoko. And Naomi's like, hey, it wasn't her. But yeah, things didn't work out. And Kyoko hasn't talked to her since. And that is the current situation where we are at in this day and age. And that's pretty much it. Let's get into it. It's the next day, by the way. Arriving at class, watching everyone around me live their lives as I sit patiently waiting for the day to begin. I have missed this game a lot. Recently, though, changes to my routine have shaped my own thoughts and opinions on the unhalted space around me. Set on a task to reshape the lives of 2 girls to bring them together again. Maybe now the school life I've been waiting for all this time is about to be put into mass effect.
Hey!
Jesus Christ. Oh man, that scared the shit out of me. I'm used to playing Doki Doki where the girls don't talk, and now the girls finally talk. This has scared me. Tapping on my shoulder, Kyoko calls out to me from behind just to step in front as I turn my head. We need this music to be louder. Yeah, bump that shit. Yeah, she sure has no qualms about personal space. Hey, rule number 1, personal space. Rule number 2 through 7, personal space. Don't touch me, stay out of it. But calling her out on it would be besides the point. If it's her, who am I to complain? Good morning, Kyoko.
Good morning.
Ohio,
You're coming to the science club today, right? You better not skip again.
After missing out yesterday, it's no doubt that I'm coming today. That, and I'd promised Naomi that I'd do my best to talk to her. Neither of them deserve to face the anguish of their severed bonds. They shouldn't have to look back at old memories. Why wouldn't I go?
Because you didn't come yesterday. But I'm happy.
Those feelings resonate through her very expression, lips curled up into her signature smile, glossy as they meet the sunlight. We should head into class. Knowing that she has these feelings, it brews happiness in my soul too. To build this friendship with her, maybe it'll be easier to talk about Naomi. Smooth transition. I miss this game so much. And the transitions, and the music, and the girls, and everything. Yet again, class ends at the sound of the lunch bell, with people around withdrawing themselves from their seats to head off to get some grub. It's a tenacious routine, but something I can't help but join. I'm hungry too. The cafeteria, as usual, is brimming with the alleged social customs, building the foundation of modern social life. Eating, chatting, the sorts. Me, someone who eats alone, doesn't fit with the painting laid out ahead, a canvas of the Japanese youth. Times like these make me wonder exactly what it does Kyoko. Let's look at this sentence. Times like these make me wonder exactly what it does Kyoko gets up to at lunch. I think these 2 words should be omitted. Maybe exactly what Kyoko gets up to at lunch? For shame. Spending time with her would probably be pretty enjoyable. I've never seen her eat lunch here. Perhaps, in the end, asking her would be a good idea, particularly if I'm to help out Naomi. Heading to the vending machines, sunlight strikes my eyes from the panes across the room, leaves bustling about on the now blooming trees. Spring has come fast. My hand, lifted up towards the buttons on the machine, is quickly stopped by another, slender, smooth hand, a small note tucked inside its grip. Oh, a smooth skin?
Take this and be quiet.
Oh my gosh, dude. She has her hair in the ponytail again? Dude, I'm about to COOM. I haven't seen my girl Naomi since I don't know, June 13th, maybe June 11th. It's been too long, Naomi. Sure. Dang, she just gave us a little note. I hope it has her number. That'd be pretty epic. Wait, did she give it to us last time? Yeah, she did. Hell yeah, she did. I remember that. Sneaked up to my side, Naomi slips the thin piece of paper into my own grip, all the while avoiding to match her soft skin with mine. From giving her my phone before, I sure know she takes good care of herself.
I said be quiet.
I just need a girl to fucking yell at me. Just let me have it. Huffing, Naomi turns and walks away in spite of my existence. She really doesn't like being seen with me. Mashing the button for a soda, I lift the note placed in my hand with the uttermost of care, despite it being from Naomi, a very careless girl. Oh, dude. Oh, you text me later? Heck yeah. Oh my gosh, dude, I'm gonna COOM. The notes, and in case you're listening, I don't know how many of you do this as a podcast. Maybe you're not looking at the screen. Anyway, the note says, "How's progress going? Text me later," with an exclamation point. So that's pretty epic. Assuming she means with Kyoko and not my own endeavors to keep track on my journey through life, she sure is impatient. We'd only discussed this yesterday. Nevertheless, the scrawling before me is soulful enough to show her feelings, just how much Kyoko means to her. If it wasn't for yesterday, I'd still see her as a bit of a bitch. Now though, I want to make her happy too. Nice. Drawing to an end, pent-up detachment from the contents of the class brings itself to fruition throughout the room. It wouldn't be a stretch to say I'm a part of this mass of languor. Moreover, one of the ones who most wants to leave. That sentence just gave me an aneurysm. I need to take a little Wawa break. Yeah, I don't know what, the combination of words there just wasn't doing it for me. Despite tasked by Naomi to track down Kyoko's past, Kyoko's feelings, and joining the science club itself is just something I've come to do. There doesn't need to be a reason for me to go.
Okay, class, make sure to finish writing up your notes.
Fuck, I forgot about the teacher.
You all have a test next week. It'll be on economics too. So make sure to read up on Mr. Kabir's work.
Lethargically cleaning his desk, the teacher's own impatience to leave the class spreads like wildfire through the students around the room. It really is time to leave. Luckily for me, my day has only just started. Time to head out to the club. Within the corridor resides a small little girl with a mischievous grin plastered on her face. I wonder what she's doing here. No, wait, that's Kyoko.
Hey,
What's the matter?
you're thinking weird stuff, aren't you?
Lewd stuff. Hanging around her, I'm used to the feeling of being lost in thought. From admiring the energy within her heart to wanting to mend that very beating soul, the situation now only just ratifies it. Nah, I'm just thinking about how much I want to go to the club.
Well, you didn't come yesterday, so you should be.
She's still upset about that?
Anyway, let's go.
Let's fucking go. Speeding to the end of our conversation, Kyoko twirls around to face the direction of the science lab, flicking her now down flowing hair through the air. I'm not sure when she undid her ponytail or why. Joining her on our brisk walk to the club room, I can't help but feel the action is routine. Despite only becoming a member this week, and albeit skipping to the club too, I can only feel that we're getting used to each other. Inside the lab, as dusty as ever, warmth embraces us as we bask in the afternoon light. Kyoko's cheeks rosy as she stands, eyes out towards the window with a smile. This game sure talks about the sunlight and how we bask in it a lot. This isn't Baskin Robbins, you know. I don't know. The fascination with the sun is just very strange in this game, but I suffice. But
Isn't science beautiful?
yes'm, that's a tree.
Biology is a science too.
The only memories I have of biology is giggling at the pictures of genitals in our middle school textbooks. Yeah, same here. Say what you will, but we've all done it. Still, Kyoko pouts before me with her cheeks puffed out, probably due to my lack of knowledge. It's ridiculously cute. Turning to sort out yet another experiment, Kyoko gets at it whilst I continue to watch nature flow past the window, beyond me. It's a hard concept to grasp, but the world itself truly flows without care, a river of repose. Like life, all it comes down to is embracing the beauty laid out, manifest before our eyes. Rather than focus on the task set out upon me, I'd rather appreciate what I have here. Being able to spend time in the science club with Kyoko.
There's something I need to ask you.
Interesting. Times like these, they're only momentary. What is it? Her voice, unsteady, only paints the picture for what's about to come. Inside, I know she's thinking about the same thing, the same person.
You were with her yesterday, weren't you?
Ooh, she knows.
Naomi.
Aw, she has tears in her eyes. Masked in an untypical sadness, the happy and carefree face I'm so used to seeing looks towards me, tears welling up in her eyes. There's no point denying now, but knowing she's this upset over my decision. I should have expected it. How'd you know?
The lab looks over the school entrance. You two were there yesterday. Together.
Even for that brief time we wandered around the school, Kyoko had still saw us. So much for I just don't want to be seen talking to you.
Has she been bothering you too?
Rather than chastise me for my actions, knowing how much Naomi's actions had hurt her, instead she brushes them aside. Kyoko, opting to continue under the presumption of Naomi's own actions against her.
I didn't want to be involved. She was a friend to me. But things have changed. I don't really want to get into it.
As if confirming Naomi's words, Kyoko's eyes swell with woe as her tears hang at their tipping point. Jitters still engross her body's movement as she looks onwards towards me, teeth biting her nails has her lips tremble against her face, nothing more than a frown. I don't want to see her like this. Kyoko, their past, all evident in their own words, is becoming clearer to me day by day, both girls so heavily affected by the events which transpired between them. Seeing Kyoko so distraught, it makes it easier to understand Naomi's pain. Their pain. Wiping her eyes dry, clearing her sadness, Kyoko pulls a smile as she brings her hands to her chest to feign a recovery.
Don't worry, it's nothing.
Doesn't sound like nothing. It could be that she's caught onto my own subdued aura, but she's trying her best to avoid talking about it. No matter what, they haven't gotten over what's happened, and I don't think Kyoko will be telling me anytime soon, despite Naomi's pleas. Still, seeing them both embarrassed by sorrow, it's hard not to want to help them. I want to make things right again. The story of both girls, in reality, hurt by their own friendship. Naomi and the others didn't want Kyoko to lose her race. They weren't doing it to spite her. No matter all the faults with their plan, there's nothing to cast doubt upon theirs and Naomi's feeling towards her. They cherished her. Maybe now it's clear exactly what I want to do at this school. Rather than help myself, I want to restore their bonds. Their chemical bonds. Cue the intro. This is my ambition. This is what'll make me happy.
Anyway, we should get to work on science.
Pushing the topic aside, Kyoko stands with her fist clenched tight with a not-so-believable but still cute smile. For now, ignoring the topic is ideally the best thing to do in this situation. I don't want to see her hurt any longer. However, ignoring my responsibilities isn't the solution to this problem. At some point, we're going to have to face it, together, as a trio. A Doug trio. Yeah, I think that'd be a good idea. When it comes down to it, I'm just as much a member of the science club as she is. More so, I'm her friend. More so, I need a drink of water. Nice. Alright, here we go. Screened by the evening sunlight. The aura in... See, there we go again with the sunlight. Sunlight this, sunlight that. This is game ridiculous. Anyway, the aura in this room has since become subdued as the two of us finish up cleaning Kyoko's experiment. Opting to do a titration, Kyoko ended up leaving the issues with Naomi behind her and quickly returned to her usual self, the Kyoko I know her as. Though, there's a lot more about her I want to uncover.
That was fun.
It was, but I didn't really do much. In light of her past with Naomi, maybe just being here is really good enough for me. Learning more about them, getting to know them, I think it's something I want to do. The week itself has been long, coming to know this girl so well over the course of only 5 days. I hit the scroll wheel. My bad. Still, there's a lot more behind the covers that need to be addressed before we can move forward. The two of them, trapped by their own memories of one another. My place in this, despite being unclear, will soon be revealed as the two of them begin to open their hearts, and as soon as I can heal their bonds.
It's okay. Really.
But I want to at least contribute. Come on. With her signature smile, a cute and poised curling of her lips, Kyoko looks on at me from ahead. If there's one thing I can say, it's that I truly am glad I've gotten to know her.
For me, just you being here is enough.
Aw. What's the quote gonna be? I didn't want you to be involved. Well, nice. What is up next for us? Act 2. Chasing Futures. We're only a third of the way done. That is crazy. That is why I'm making the executive decision to start extending these episodes out just a little bit longer. All right, we're on the subway, it looks like. Or monorail thing. Japanese transportation. A train, if you will. a bullet train, if you will. Passing my eyes in a flash, the buildings in the distance move one by one through my vision as I watch them in a state close to tranquility. The train, rocking slowly from side to side, screeching as it closes in on another stop. Sparing myself the long walk home isn't a bad treat from time to time, and after a busy week, the room for thought is a bonus too. Here I am, mulling over the relationship of two girls I've really only just met. All I can do is bask in the glistening sunlight. Dude, I was like joking before about them mentioning sunlight, but this is like 4 times that I have counted the sunlight and the glistening or basking in it. This is just ridiculous. Can someone make a sunlight count? Sunlight yellow overdrive? Like how many times this has happened? Anyway, I digress. I think I said I suffice earlier in the episode, which isn't the right use of the word at all. I meant to say I digress, but you can call me a bad boy in the comment section below. All I can do is bask in the glistening sunlight hitting me through the windows of this small metal box and reflect on the challenges now before me. Despite these challenges, putting myself out for them is ultimately the choice I chose to make. Being privy to their sadness was enough to rope me in. I did not think it was going to say rope. Enough to call out to my heart. Seeing Naomi's tears hang from her glassy blue eyes, dripping down across her soft cheeks, it's a sight that'd move anyone. Literally speaking anyway, given her popularity. Despite it, staring back at myself in her glossed ocean eyes was a clear picture of her true nature. A girl who truly cared about her friend. Forcing her to live a life of self-loathing and regret. I couldn't do that. All I can do is hope that she's willing to open up to me to help herself. Regardless of her hostilities, I'd be lying if I said I didn't enjoy spending time with her. Continuing on its journey, the carriage rocks once more as commuters finish boarding and the doors close tightly behind them. Standing up, I move towards the doors, ready to get off at the next stop. It's pedantic, but being able to leave before everyone else is a routine I've ingrained within my mind. Yeah, shallow and pedantic. I agree. A mind currently preoccupied with thoughts of schoolgirls... What? A mind currently preoccupied with thoughts of schoolgirls burying thigh highs and sports shorts. Spending time with them has really gotten to me. That sentence caught me by surprise. Fan service aside, the path to healing their bonds is surrounded by the hardships of confusion and lack of knowledge. To get them closer to one another, perhaps it's up to me to get closer to them. Without fully knowing what happened or anything about them, being able to make them friends again is a task beyond my capabilities. But I'm willing to give it a try. It all starts with opening up to one another. I'm going to have to talk to them. Slowing once more with a loud screech, the train pulls in at a stop with the usual glimpses of people idling at the platform. Something to say that we're not the only ones with thoughts or problems. We all have lives to be getting on with. Drink time. I believe Naomi told us to text her, and I wonder if we'll get the opportunity to do that while we're in our bedroom. Arriving through the doors to my room, the evening lights greets me as I start my routine in the usual style of tossing my back onto my bed. Is that a shortened form of backpack? It could be considered boring, but recent events have given me enough to focus on besides wasting my time away online or playing visual novels. Fuck you. No, you know what? Fuck you. Bitch ass. Paid $7.44 for this game, and you're gonna just fuck you, dude. I had a long day of work, and I'm trying to relax by playing a visual novel and share the moments with my viewers, and this motherfucker over here saying wasting my time away playing visual novels. Go fuck yourself. But great game, I really like it so far. Dust floats around the room, sparking at the top Okay, you're gonna make fun of me, but your bitch ass talks about you can't go 7 seconds without mentioning sunlight. Yeah, I am a better writer than you. That is a fact because I don't mention sunlight. Sorry, I'm a little on edge. Sparking at the tip of sunlight, a sign that really lounging around in my room isn't eventful. Having made manifest the ties between Naomi and Kyoko, their connected past, all that needs to be done is to follow through on my promise.
I want you to help me.
Help you what? You just said you were jealous of me.
I never said that. I just said that I was upset. I want you to change her opinion of me, so she'll talk again.
Flashback over, reflecting on the tears streaming from Naomi's eyes amidst her cries of passion. There was only one thing I could do in that moment, accept them. She held a sad expression, but it was enough to sell me her true self. Turning her down wasn't a decision I could make. If there's one thing she truly cares about, it's Kyoko. To learn about their past means being a part of their future, whether they like it or not. I'm going to have to truly get to know them. As much as Naomi wants me to convince Kyoko to befriend her again, getting her to accept her own mistakes is another part of the challenge. Spending time with them is really the only way to do it. Nice. It's not like I can complain though. Hanging around with cute girls is every guy's dream. Being a member of the science club helps, and it's not as if Naomi is going to be hostile if she actually wants me to cooperate. Now is probably the best time to get in touch with one of them. Ooh, looks like we have a choice. I can imagine the choices right before my eyes. Kyoko or Naomi. Maybe I do spend too much time playing visual novels, fuck you. Talking to Naomi wouldn't be a bad idea even if she doesn't like it. She's as in on the plan as I am. Despite her attitude, talking to Naomi wouldn't be an unwise choice. Being the person to set the task of fixing her relationship with Kyoko, she'll be the only one to really address my issues. Kyoko, as eccentric as she is, doesn't seem like the type of person to easily accept a guy she's only just become friends with, pushing himself between the two of them. Going after her past, as underhanded as it is going to require Naomi's help. With time itself having pushed these girls further apart, at the end of the day, there's still two girls once joined together on the athletics team. They're still the same people. Relying upon that, it's a better start than heading into the situation blindly. Ooh, timed to do this. Dipping my hand into my pocket, I wrap my fingers around my phone and pull it out to meet the dusty air drifting around the room. I should probably do a bit of spring cleaning. Shifting my eyes to face the device, the week's thoughts wash over me as I make my move to give Naomi a call. We don't get a choice, motherfucker. I was gonna choose that anyway. As brash as she lets herself on to be, inside Naomi's faces. Huh? As brash as she lets herself off to be, inside, Naomi faces a pain she can no longer bear. Having witnessed her true self, it's hard to believe she'd now be rejective of me, even if she's insulting about it. Ooh-wee. Her own words becoming the connection holding the three of us within the triangle. The feeling she'd kept inside, setting things into motion. I want you to help me. Getting in touch with her can't be truly a bad idea. Alright, I'm gonna take a little sippy. As the last of the Wawa, with my eyes glued to the screen, I idly stare towards the call button, ready to get things underway. Establishing that she doesn't exactly dislike me, I still don't feel exactly like throwing my self-esteem off the edge of a cliff. On the other hand, not taking the steps to bring her and Kyoko together would be wasting everyone's time. I can't walk away from this. Oh wait, so we do get a choice? Question mark. What is this plus? just seeing if we can actually do anything else with the phone. I actually did have a second thought about this because there is I don't know if it's a good and bad ending, but I know there's an ending for, like, there's obviously a different path ending. I wonder if we just, like, completely ignore the Kyoko side, that we might not get a good ending with Naomi. You know what I'm saying? That's a thought in my mind, but I think I might be reading too far into it, and I'm just honestly gonna go with Naomi because I'm going with my gut here. And call. Dialing Naomi's number, the feelings inside me well up as her phone continues to ring. The hair along my arm raising against a cool breeze from the window in anticipation. Knowing Naomi's feelings towards Kyoko, it can't be that hard to find a place we can get started from, to find something to work towards.
Hello?
Hey, Naomi.
Oh, it's just you.
What? Were you expecting someone else? You do have me as a contact, right?
I do, but I entered your name in as dumbass, so I forgot who it was for a second.
That's hurtful.
Hearing your voice, though, confirms it.
It's Markapi.
What a lovely name.
I know. You're joking, right?
I see hanging around the science club has made you a little smarter. But really, I'm glad you called. There's something I want to talk to you about.
Bearing witness to such a sudden shift in personality is jarring, sure, but it's something I've come to expect now that I'm starting to get to know her. What did you want to say? Knowing her, she's not going to end up saying something like, "Why are you such an idiot?"
Why are you such an idiot? What do you intend to do with Kyoko? Changing someone's opinion isn't exactly easy. I know.
At least, in part, it wasn't wholly just about insulting me. Still, she's right. The entire purpose of calling her was to talk about the challenges before us. Turning our backs on them isn't the solution to anyone's problems. I want her to understand you.
Understand? Me?
No matter how much she knows about you, after being friends for so long, it's going to take more to really show her what you're feeling right now. It's understandable how she turned you away. People have those feelings at first. But I can tell Kyoko's just as upset about this as you are. I want to show her how much you mean to each other.
Really?
Really?
We can talk about this more tomorrow. I don't want you to mess this up. Meet me at the station tomorrow at 9.
You're really going to make plans for me like that?
What? It's not like you're going to be doing anything.
She's right.
Then it's settled.
Despite forcing it upon me, in the end, it was something I was planning to ask. Meeting each other in our own time will give me the freedom to resolve their plans more leniently. To have more of an opportunity to understand their past. Naomi's feelings towards Kyoko's are unshifting. It's understandable and somewhat saddening, becoming privy to their own inner guilts. It gives me more of a reason to help them. It's not like Kyoko doesn't feel for her either.
You better not think of this as some sort of a date either. If you do, I think I might throw up a little.
Even if she's stamping on my feelings, I'm willing to accept it as an innocent jab. She's now at least happy enough to invite me out and not throw the fact that people will see us together in my face. It's not exactly something you'd do for someone you'd hate.
I'll see you tomorrow, right?
Sure. See you tomorrow, Naomi. She at least had the courtesy to use my name this time. No matter what happens, I can probably enjoy spending some time with her. Well, nice. Yeah, we got a date, fellas. We got us a date. LFG. Looks like Saturday at 9 o'clock. Looks like as the time we are meeting up. And it looks like this is going to be the end of the episode here. Oh, look at that. And the way we start is the way we end, with the sunlight, you know, just basking in it, the warmth of the sun. This was a very enjoyable episode. This was a good comeback episode from being gone from Chemically Bonded for so long. I had a good time. I hope you had a good time. Let's get the outro going right now. If you liked this video, could you like this video? Like, physically click the like button. That'd be epic. Comment and subscribe as well, as long as you're at it. And as always, help me find a girlfriend. And bye-bye.